Hello, I am Sharan. Now we are going to present our experiential learning topic, supply chain analytics for car inventory management and customer retention. Uh, these are my teammates, Tushar from IS, Narendra Babu and Sharan, myself from EC, and Abhishek Yadav from CS. Uh, yeah.
So, good afternoon. Our topic is the car inventory system. So, we'll start with the introduction. So, coming on the introduction, the traditional car management systems rely upon the manual processes leading to inefficiencies in the data management and customer interaction and payment processing. This project introduces a web-based car showroom management system, and we are using Flask, MySQL, and NoSQL databases. The system improves customers' experience and operations efficiency by integrating a QR-based identification and securing payment gateways and sentiment analysis for feedback. So, the traditional inventory methods were manual and are more prone to errors and leading to mismanagement, losses, and inaccuracy. But now, with the help of AI, IoT, blockchain, and cloud computing, we have transformed the way of car inventory system and how it is handled. So, in this video, we'll discuss. So, first I will take the discuss the 25 research papers that will explore the various aspects of car inventory systems. So, from traditional methods to the advanced AI driven solutions. So the research papers were as follows. So objectives we are is there will develop an efficient and stable car showroom management system, ensure seamless integration of databases, enable secure multiple payment gateways options, implement customer feedbacks analysis for service improve, and enhance user experience with an intuitive web interface. So now we'll come on the research papers. The so basically, paper one, paper two, and paper three are about the traditional car inventory methods. So paper one is about the discussion of how the history of car inventory systems and their evolution. Paper two tells us about how early software solutions for tracking cars in dealerships, and paper three is challenges in manual tracking and loss of records. So now paper four, five, and six are about the AI and machine learning in the inventory. So paper four is about explaining how the different machine learning algorithms predicts demands and help dealerships stock the right cars. Paper 5 shows how ML models analyze sales and trends to optimize stock levels, and paper 6 tells us about the predictive analysis improving dealers' efficiency. So, paper 7, paper 8, and paper 9 are about the IoT and real time tracking. So, paper 7 tells us about discusses of how IoT enables real time vehicle monitoring systems in the warehouses. Paper 8 shows about the how GPS help us track cars and their locations. Paper and then the next paper tells about the smart sensors that alert the users if there is something missing in the inventory. And paper 10, paper 11, and paper 12 are about the blockchain and the security part. So, security and transparency are major concerns in the car inventory management system. Paper 10 discuss about the how blockchain prevents fraud in this kind of stuff. Examines paper 11 tells about the how decentralized tracking systems for inventory security. Paper 12 tells us about the blockchain ensures how a tamper free vehicle management. And coming upon to the next is the cloud based and automated systems. So paper 13, paper 14, and paper 15 tells us about the how cloud based automated systems work. So cloud computing make inventory management accessible from anywhere. Paper 13 tells us about the how cloud based inventory systems improve the efficiency of the management system and all. Paper 14 describes about the paper 14 describes about the how the software reduces the efforts. Paper 15 tells us about the shows how mobile apps help managers track inventory remotely. So coming upon the next part, the paper 7, 8, 9, sorry, paper 15, 16, and 17 are about the future of car inventory systems. So basically, paper 17, paper 15 tells us about the analyzes the difference between the inventory turnover rates and profitability in car dealerships. It explores the factors like stock aging, seasonal demand, and shifts. The study examines and the paper 16 tells us about the role of inventory management in different rental company, which it discusses about the fleet utilization, dynamic pricing, and AI powered allocation models. And the paper 17 is about the data breaches, hacking threats, and encryption techniques. So coming up on the next seven papers. So paper 18 is about the how machine learning techniques predict demand and supply. And paper 19 is about the enterprise resource planning, which enhance the efficiency in the car management service and integration of it with the sales and the logistics and the financial data. So coming upon the 20th paper, it is about the how autonomous vehicles will change inventory logistics in the automotive sector. Paper 21 is about the how the vehicles will change the inventory logistics in the automotive sector and discusses how the AI powered distributions and fleet automation strategies. Paper 22 it discusses about the how blockchain technology enhances transparency and security in the system, and it also tells us about the fraud prevention techniques. Paper 23 is about the research investigates how AI powered forecasting models that help car dealerships predict demand and optimize inventory levels. It examines how real world framework for implementing the AI driven solutions. Paper 24 is about the IoT. So, how it basically how the benefits of connected sensors and the tracking the live location of a device or a vehicle. And paper 25 focus upon the machine learning algorithms that optimize the dealership inventory. It examines predictive models for determining the stock levels, minimizing overstock, and improving the customer satisfaction. So now my friends will proceed.
Thank you. Myself, Sharan. Now I'm going to explain about approach. Our system is built using Flask as the backend framework. Flask provides a lightweight yet powerful environment to develop web applications, ensuring a smooth and scalable systems. For data storage, we utilize both MySQL and MongoDB. MySQL is used for structured data like user details, sales, transactions, and inventory, while MongoDB handles unstructured data such as customer feedback and browsing patterns. A web-based interface acts as the bridge between customers, employees, and admins, ensuring smooth interactions and efficient management of car inventory and sales. To ensure security and ease of transactions, we integrated Stripe and blockchain-based payments. Stripe allows traditional online payments, while blockchain adds an additional layer of security and transparency. Lastly, to improve our customer service, we apply sentiment analysis on feedback data. This helps us understand customer satisfaction and refine our service accordingly. So we'll go to next slide. So in next slide, we'll go to the detail procedure where the first step is data collection. We gathered showroom sales data and customer interactions and payment records to analyze demand trends and customers' behavior. Next, we move to system development. Here we structured and implement the database structure. Backend logic and a front-end interface to ensure a seamless experience. Then comes the payment integration by incorporating a Stripe and blockchain payments. We aim to enhance transaction security and flexibility, ensuring a smooth payment experience for users. Finally, we conducted testing and deployment. We rigorously validated the system's performance, security, and user experience before rolling it out. This step was critical in ensuring the system runs efficiently under real world conditions. Then we'll go to third slide where we'll discuss about project execution. It comes planning and design, then implementing part. So in the planning and design phase, we defined three main user roles. First is about customers, admins, and employee. Customers, they can book test drives, make purchases, and track their records. Whereas admins, they oversee inventory, manage sales, and monitor business operations. And employees, they handle customer interactions and assist with purchase. So for security and analytics, we incorporated secure authentication mechanisms and built a real-time dashboard for tracking key metrics like sales trends, inventory levels, and customer engagement. Moving to implementation part, we structured the system into four key modules as customer management, car management, employee management, and secure payments. So in customer management, this includes user registration, test drive bookings, and tracking purchases. In car management, handling inventory updates, tracking sales, and managing stock levels. In employee management, we'll do monitoring the sales team performance and tracking customer interactions. In secure payments, enabling transactions via Stripe and blockchain for added security. These implementations ensure a smooth and efficient system for both customer and showroom administrators. So in the fourth slide, we'll go to what are the tools and techniques we used for developing this project. For backend, for tools, uh, For backend development, we used Flask and Python because of their simplicity and easy to scale. Uh, Property. For data storage, we used MySQL to manage structured data such as transactions and user information, while MongoDB stored unstructured data like customer feedback. To design a response and user-friendly interface, we implemented Tailwind CSS, which allowed us to create a modern and clean web design. For secure payment processing, we used Stripe API and blockchain-based payment systems, ensuring a secure and flexible payment experience. We also applied various techniques to improve system efficiency. So we have data flow diagrams (DFT) you where we we used for modeling and visualizing system interactions. Then we did sentiment analysis. Helped us to process customer feedback, allowing us to improve user experience. When we also used the QR-based authentication, which was implemented to enhance security and streamline user logins. So by combining these tools and techniques, we created a robust, scalable, and efficient system for car inventory management and customer retention. Though the yeah, this is about the tools and our approach and procedure. Then we'll go to results, which will be discussed by Narendra. So over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, team. I'm Narendra. So I'll be explaining the results of our project. So basically, our topic is supply chain analytics for core inventory management and customer retention. So first, I'll tell how our model helps in the real world scenario. So you basically know that in traditional showroom management systems, they're literally inefficient. They rely on manual process for customer interaction and sales. The customer has to be in a queue for long time and due to slow authentication and limited payment option and make transaction inconvenient. So our model basically helps to bifurcate all these problems. So what we do is we everything design it as a web-based model being accessed for everyone, and the people can do whatever the things they want to do in the showroom from they can do in their home. So like book an appointment, they book and test drive for how many distance they want. They can book a test drive. Customer, I mean, there's separate logins and all. They can create an account. So it's basically, if in other words, if I can tell, it's basically something like an Amazon or a Flipkart, where instead of going to shop and buying things, you can do it everything in online. So that's how. But for the time of delivery, you're supposed to come, or else we can send it to home delivery. So these are our updates and help the customers to gain our attraction. I mean, yeah, exactly, to gain our attraction. So what the first result we got is enhanced customer service. So we provided the better customer service and compared to the traditional flow. What we did, implemented a QR based authentication for faster and secure customer logins. So yeah, in order to log in and create account and to interact with the, I mean, the personal, the employers or etc. whatever, and developed a real time appointment booking for test drives and showroom visits. I mean, there is a no need for appointment for showroom visits. So, say suppose you don't have time come you don't have time at, to come at the daytime. Say suppose you like to visit the showroom after some say X time where the showroom is not operational. But if there is any appointment being pre-booked, there might be a representative waiting for you in the showroom. So these are how it works. Then integrated and automated WhatsApp and email notifications. Today nowadays we can see that the lot of businesses they message via emails. Yeah, emails some business professionals do, and you can see lot of e-card businesses deliveries. They send OTPs via WhatsApps or some to the phone numbers, etc. So we also do the same things. So then we offer multiple secure payments. So as you know that into today's world, there people are, I mean, not people, the business people, they limit the payment options due to their own reasons. But actually, the offering the multiple payment options is a good advantage for you and even the to gain the customer. So what happened is that there might be a professional who has a more knowledge on card, debit card, credit card, where he is expecting some reward points for the payment he does. So say suppose is a transaction some X amount which is greater than 5 lakhs, there's a probability that his bank gives him some X or Y points where he can use on the other groceries or etc. wherever you want. So obviously he'll be accepting a card. He'll be giving me a card, and I should be ready to accept that. If I tell no, card is not acceptable, that might be his demotivation point, and further he might tell to 10 other customers. So there's this scenario, no, 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 not to go and all. So yeah, it's better to have multiple secure payments, and if you're paying via UPI more than 1 lakh, it's not possible. I mean, at least for me, it's not possible. So all these points matter when I'm working on this type of models. So yeah, then coming to, so we trained a model and gave all the inputs and the data customers. I mean, how the sales went on, how many customers visited, how many test drives were taken, how many cars were purchased. So then coming to the monthly sales, yeah, this is the graph what we can see based on volume and based on the sales trend. Yeah, I mean, from month to month, it's an improving graph and it's increasing graph. There was slight decrease in March to April. Uh, and the reason might be there might be many reasons to decrease. So then coming to the second point, improved customer retention. So yeah, after we give the service, there's a, there's an improvement to be made, that the customer has to come again towards itself in if he supposed to buy a car. So how does this happen? How does this happen? So when he's buying car for first time, giving a special discount offer, there might be a lot of people buying cars during the festival seasons. So when people are buying car on festival seasons, it's better to give them offers and sentiment analysis and loyalty incentives, like some small gift chocolates, etc. Or like, to in today's world, there's a tradition going on that when the people come to take the car delivery, there's a blast, there's a cake cut, so a lot of things. So at least to make them feel happy. So next time, whenever, I mean, people, if they're ready to buy a car or one car, obviously they'll look for a second car at least after a year, after 5 years. If our business model exists, they'll obviously come to us and take. So that's something called customer retention. So how that happens? So how that happens? Why helping why our model, the improvement of customer retention happens. How analyzing customer behavior, sentiments, whatever, and the humanized things. I mean, via website also, instead of the long queue to maintain those and all. So then coming to introduce loyal based incentives to encourage repeat purchases. That's what I mean, giving incentives, offers, wallets, no, not the wallets, lockets, whatever, the small gifts, and to entertain them and to feel, yeah, these people also care about us. Something like that. It basically helps with the customer retention. So then when we, I mean, after giving all the offers and all, then we give the data to the model, and we can see that the customer retention, even though after giving a lot, I mean, after giving the lot of offers, Feb to March, there was no any increase. I mean, there was a decrease in retention, but later on, the people came on. I mean, demand. I mean, they started understanding, yeah, these people do something for us, and they start coming back. Then coming to the third point, which is better sales prediction. Okay, yeah. So what happens is just when you provide a better service, and when you gain the customers, and when you gain the previous customers and gain the new customers, obviously your sales are gonna rocket up. So what we achieved is, we gave the past data, I mean the number of customers, the number of sales, and I mean, there's a topic called demand forecasting. We demand forecasted using the ML models and AI models, and to predict how many future customers exactly want cars from our showroom, and why not the tradition. So all these things for better sales prediction. So yeah, using AI models, we predicted that even though by providing all this, there might be a increase. I mean, yeah, there's a gradual increase in number of customers and number of sales every month if I'm gonna use this model. So this is what better sales prediction actually tells. And coming to the employee performance impact, so what we do is, so since everything is a web-based model, there is a log of everything. That means how many employees are being active, how many employees are being taking part, how many employees are gaining so many customers, which employers gain more customers, there's incentives being given him, and there are some promotions, etc., etc., being given to him. how nicely, and there's a customer feedback based on the employee, which customer handles the which employee, how did how did they serve you, all those things, all the performances are being evaluated. Yeah, based on the I mean evaluation, the future the future of employee with the company, I mean, they depend on based on the evaluation. That's what our keeping performance tracking, incentives, training programs. Yeah, and there's a training program also, how to gain the customers, how to interact with the customers, not so being rude, not so being shy, not so being everything. Just the main intention is to gain the customers. That's all. Then introduce the incentive based motivation programs for top performing. That's what top performing employees are gonna get promotion, incentives, or etc. Whatever. Then use monthly performance reviews to improve efficiency. Yeah, there's a monthly review, and I mean, yeah, monthly review is better. There's a monthly review and product training programs to employee skills. So even we train employees in order to gain customers. Not only we focus on customers, we focus on our employee also. We focus on our on our family also. So then you can see employee sales contribution. So after all these programs, I mean, after all these models, why implementing it via website, yeah, even like there might be employees who might be introverts, and they might be their own reasons. So they might be good at doing things on website. So if there is any customer chatting or calling via website, yeah, they can do a lot of things instead of in person. So all these helps for implement to boost our thing and employee our impact. Then coming to the fifth point, customer engagement growth. So how the relation between the customer and the employer had grown. So yeah, posting social media websites, engagement tracked, and then achieved by digital marketing referrals and interactive product demos. Then making social media digital marketing campaigns, improved showroom visibility. I mean, modeling, modifying the showrooms, etc. Then customer engage, online chat support. That's what it was. Online chat support, real time assistance. Then giving referrals programs, incentives, customer bring new buyers. Then interactive product demos, which increases the showroom footfall. So basically, what we did was not to to maintain the good customer and engagement, customer engagement growth. We use this model, and after giving the data inputs to the model, we can see that there was the relationship between the customer and the employee was such that it has been increasing graph by all these platforms. I mean, it may be social media, etc., whatever. Then yeah, thank you. Yeah, then coming. So overall brief what I can tell is how our model is best in the sense what we built. So we basically built a smart AI powered showroom management system, which can be done via online, or if you want, you can come to the showroom also. How it works, it based on the QR authentication. How it works, it based on QR authentication, online test drives, and secure payments and AI analytics. These are all the services given to the users. Then how is it useful? It saves time, enhances customer experience, improves sales and efficiency. So what are the future plans? So future plans is to introduce chatbots, introduce AI inventory and admin dashboard instead of an employee being present. Say suppose if you take chatbot, there's a separate machine itself chats with the customer and rectifies it and give whatever the he's looking for, as the inputs and the outputs will be same as if they're talking to a real human. So these are all the improvements made. So yeah, thank you. These are model. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself Abhishek Yadav, and I'll be giving the demonstration for the supply chain analytics project Velocity Vault, which is a car inventory management system. We have added two functionalities wherein we sell both the new cars as well as the second-hand cars. As the second-hand car market is expanding, so we thought of adding this feature, and like looking forward to expand the business. So yeah, coming to the demonstration, we have at this is the starting dashboard of our website, and we have implemented two logins here. One is for the customer, and one is for the employee of the showroom. So let's see customer login. So once you click on customer, you get two things. One is login and sign up pages. So I log in with my credentials over here. Yeah, so it shows logged in successfully. So we have added a QR code generator over here, where which generates a QR code so that once a customer is signed in and logged in as a user, we don't need to verify his profile again. So just this creates a QR code, and our employees will have this QR code, and they can scan this QR code and confirm the registration of the user, so that there is the time is saved, and there is no hassle between the appointments and booking of the cars. So this saves a lot of time and effort. So moving on to car section, we have two sections, whereas one is the unused cars, that is the new cars, and one is the used car section. So this is the catalog page for that, and let's go and see, like, let's buy a Tesla Cybertruck over here. This redirects us to this page wherein all the details of the Tesla Cybertruck are given, and the vehicle description is given over here. So let's say we want to book a test drive, so we can select a date, let's say 27th February. After selecting, we can just click a book a test drive, and so our appointment is confirmed, and on this date the appointment was booked. So this is the appointment booking system we have created. And let's say the customer after test drive wants to buy the same car, so we can go to view car, and there's an option for the customer to add this to the wish list. After adding to the wish list, he can directly make the payment from our website itself. So making a dummy payment over here, we can give the email, card number. So this is a dummy card which Stripe gives us by default for testing purposes. Yeah. So after this, once the car is bought, it is removed from the wish list so that there is no confusion. Yeah, so to moving to the profile page, we can see here that the customer has bought a Tesla Cybertruck. We have also have added a review functionality wherein the person can rate our cars and describe his or her experience. And we have added sentiment analysis with that, so that we can see what the review of the customer is, whether it is a positive review or whether it is a negative review, and like further analyze those reviews and then improve upon our performance. So once we click submit over here, we have used Hugging Face transformer library for implementing the sentiment analysis over here, and this is the code for that. Yeah. So for the review given, the sentiment of the user was positive, and the sentiment score generated was 100. And this is the summarized text where the Tesla Cybertruck is a experience like no other. And since it was a positive feedback, so the sentiment came as positive, and the sentiment score was 100. So that's it for the customer side. Now moving on to the employee section. We first need to log in as the employee. Yeah. So once we have logged in successfully, we can go to the employees login page. Here, all the details of the employees are listed, and what are the cars sold by this particular employee are listed. So this Tesla Cybertruck was sold by this particular employee named Rohit Sharma. So this is listed over here. Now we can come to the sales of the employee. These are the cars which are sold by this employee, and it is shown whether what is the payment method and whether the sale is completely processed or no. Then we come to the reviews received by this employee. So this is the description of what the review was given by the customer over there, and what was the rating he gave for the car and the service we provided. So after that, after the reviews, we comes to the analysis dashboard, wherein we show in all the sales key performance indicators. So the total number of employees we have, the total number of customers we have, and the total number of cars sold. Our average price was like 104 lakhs, and then how many total cars sold was 16, total wishlisted cars, and total sales. So this is the complete dashboard which provides us the analysis, so that we can analyze this for the next upcoming years, and predict the demand for the cars and all the stuff. And we also list our top customers, so that we can identify our top customer and the potential top customers, and then like aim at retaining those customer, and making our showroom and this thing very profitable. Yeah, so that's it about the demo. Thank you.